Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Cambridge English Walking Podcast. Today is a very special day. We are walking inside the beautiful territory of one of the famous Cambridge University colleges.
It is absolutely stunning. The architecture, the nature, the atmosphere, everything is just perfect. Usually, these colleges are closed to the public, but today is an open day, so anyone can walk around and enjoy this beauty.
Exactly. And walking around this incredible university gives me a great idea for our lesson today. Every single year, thousands of new students come to Cambridge from all over the world. They don't know anyone. What is the very first thing they must do?
Oh, that is easy. They must meet new people. They have to introduce themselves.
Spot on, and that is exactly our topic for today. We are going to teach our beginners how to introduce themselves in English. If you have an A1 or A2 level, this video is absolutely perfect for you.
Yes, but even if you have a higher level, keep watching. Sometimes we forget the basics. We are going to give you the perfect phrases so you do not sound like a robot. We want you to sound natural, friendly, and confident.
So, let's start at the very beginning. Step number 1, your name. Many beginners learn to say, "Hello, my name is Slava," and they say it with a very serious, angry face.
Yes. Hello, my name is Slava. I am not dangerous. Guys, please do not do that. The most important rule of introducing yourself is to smile. A smile translates into every language in the world.
It is true. If you want to be a little bit more formal, for example, at work, you can say, "Hello, my name is Slava. It is nice to meet you."
But if you are at a party or meeting friends, you can be more relaxed. You can just say, "Hi, I'm Victoria. Great to meet you." It is shorter and very friendly.
Excellent. So we have the name. Step number 2 is the place. When you meet someone, they always ask this famous question, "Where are you from?"
This is a great question. Where are you from means they want to know your home country or your hometown. For example, I can say, "I am from the United States."
And I can say, "I am from the UK." Or if you want to use a different verb, you can say, "I come from." For example, "I come from Spain" or "I come from Brazil." It means exactly the same thing.
Wait a second. This is where many students make a mistake. What if you were born in Spain, but right now, today, you are living and working in London?
Oh, that is a brilliant point. Guys, listen carefully. Where are you from is about your past, your history. But if someone asks, "Where do you live?" they're asking about right now.
Exactly. So you can build a beautiful sentence like this. I am from Spain, but I live in London. This shows that your English is very good because you can explain a complex situation.
So, tell our viewers, where do you live? Do you live in a big city or a small, quiet town?
Oh, I definitely live in a big city. It is noisy, there's a lot of traffic, and there are millions of people. But I absolutely love it. The energy is fantastic, and I live in a very nice, modern apartment.
Wait, an apartment? We are walking in a prestigious British university. You cannot use American words here.
Oh no, here we go again. Mr. British and his rules. Okay, Mr. British, what do you call the place where you live?
In the UK, we use a much better word. We call it a flat. F-L-A-T. I live in a flat. But to be honest, my dream is to live in a traditional British house with a beautiful green garden.
A garden? Let me guess. You want a garden so you can sit there in the rain, wear a warm sweater, and drink your British tea complaining about the clouds.
You know me too well. That's my perfect weekend. I like it quiet and peaceful, not like your noisy, crazy big city.
Well, it's good that we are different. So, guys, let's practice. In the comments later, you can tell us, do you live in a house or a flat? Do you live in a noisy city or a quiet town?
Yes, that's great vocabulary. We have covered your name, your country, and your home. But when people meet for the first time, they always want to know how the other person makes money.
Oh, yes. What do you do for a living? The job question. And also the most dangerous question of all. How old are you?
Exactly. Let's continue our lovely walk around the college and talk about jobs, professions, and how to talk about your age without being rude. So, we are continuing our beautiful walk. We already know how to say our name and where we live, but when you meet someone at a party or a dinner, what is the next logical question?
The next question is always about work. People want to know how you spend your days. They will ask you, what do you do?
Guys, pay attention to this question. What do you do does not mean what are you doing right now. It means what is your profession or what is your job.
Exactly. And the easiest way to answer this question is to use the phrase, I am a, and then say your job. For example, I am a teacher or I am a driver.
Yes, or to give you guys a real example from our lives, outside of YouTube, my actual education is in medicine, so I can proudly say, I am a doctor.
That is true. He is a real doctor. And that explains why every time I sneeze, he immediately tells me to drink hot British tea with lemon.
It is the best medicine. Tea solves all problems. But what about you? Tell our viewers, what is your real profession?
Well, my background is in money and numbers, so I can answer, I am a financer. Or to make it even simpler for beginners, I can say, I work in finance.
Ah, yes, you work in finance. That means you are very good at counting money, especially the money you spend on sweet donuts and American coffee.
Hey, I need sugar to keep my brain working. Math is difficult. But guys, let's look at the grammar for a second. The sentence was, I am a doctor. But what if your job starts with a vowel, like engineer or artist?
That is a very important rule for beginners. If the word starts with a vowel sound, A, E, I, O, U, you must say an. So you say, I am an engineer or I am an artist. It makes your speech sound smooth and beautiful.
Perfect. Now, what if you don't want to say your exact job title, but you want to say the name of your company? You can use the phrase, I work for. For example, I work for Google, or I work for an IT company.
Excellent. I work for a hospital or I work in finance. These are fantastic phrases. But there is one more question people ask when they meet you, and I think it is the most dangerous question in the world.
Dangerous? What question is that?
The question is, how old are you?
Oh my gosh, no! You know the golden rule. You must never, ever ask a lady her age. It's a secret.
I know. Guys, this is a fun cultural tip. In the UK and the US, asking an adult their age immediately can be a little bit impolite. But if someone asks you, you need to know how to answer correctly.
Yes, and there's a massive mistake that many students make. In some languages, like Spanish or French, you say, I have 30 years. But in English, please never use the verb have for your age.
Exactly. In English, you are your age. You use the verb to be. You must say, I am 30 years old, or simply, I am 30.
But what if a student is like me? What if they want to keep their age a secret? How can they answer without giving a specific number?
Oh, that is a brilliant trick. Guys, if you don't want to say your exact age, you can use the phrase in my. For example, if you are 25 or 28, you can just say, I am in my 20s.
Yes, I am in my 20s. Or if you are 34, you say, I am in my 30s. It's a wonderful way to answer the question, but keep a little bit of mystery.
And if you are me, you can just say, I'm very old and my back hurts.
Oh, stop it. You're not that old, doctor. Okay, guys, so now we know how to talk about our jobs and our age. What's next?
Next, we need to talk about the people we love. We need to talk about family and pets. And I know someone here has very strong opinions about dogs and cats. Let's keep walking and discuss it. So, we have a name, a home, a job, and an age. What is next? When people meet you, they usually want to know who is waiting for you at home.
Yes, exactly. Family is a wonderful topic for conversation. A simple question is, do you have a big family? Or do you have any siblings?
Siblings. S-I-B-L-I-N-G-S. Guys, this is a fantastic word. A sibling means a brother or a sister. So instead of asking, do you have brothers or sisters, you can just ask one short word, siblings.
Perfect. So you can answer, I have one older brother, or I have two younger sisters.
What about you? Do you have a big family?
Well, I come from a medium-sized family, but I am actually an only child.
An only child. This means you do not have any brothers or sisters. You are the one and only. Guys, that is a great phrase to remember. But even if you are an only child, I know you're never lonely at home, right?
Never, because I have the most amazing pet in the whole world. I have a dog.
Oh, here we go. A dog. Let me guess. He's very noisy, he jumps on everyone, and he destroys your shoes.
Hey, do not talk about my dog like that. Dogs are loyal, friendly, and they're always happy to see you. To talk about pets, guys, you just say, I have a dog, or I have a cat.
Well, as a true British gentleman, I prefer cats. Cats are elegant. They are quiet. They don't jump on you when you're drinking tea.
Oh, I see. You like cats because they also sit by the window and judge people, just like you.
That is a direct hit. I cannot argue with that. But it's a great way to introduce yourself. You can say, I'm a dog person, or I'm a cat person.
Yes, a dog person means someone who loves dogs more than anything else. I'm definitely a dog person. What about you guys? Let us know in the comments. Are you team dog or team cat?
It's going to be a big battle in the comments. All right, now let's talk about the most fun part of any introduction, free time.
Hobbies. Everyone loves talking about hobbies. The basic way to say it is I like plus an action. For example, I like reading books, or I like traveling.
I like is good, but if you want to sound a little bit more advanced, you can use my favorite British phrase. You can say, I'm keen on, K-E-E-N. I'm keen on photography.
Wait. King? Like King Charles? Why are you sitting on a king? What does photography have to do with the royal family?
Oh my goodness, no, not king, keen, K-E-E-N.
Oh, keen. Wow, British pronunciation is so tricky sometimes. Guys, what does keen on mean?
If you are keen on something, it means you are very interested in it and you really enjoy doing it. It's much stronger than just saying, I like. So you can say, I'm keen on cooking, or I'm keen on learning English.
I love that.
I'm keen on learning English. That sounds so smart. You can also use the phrase, in my free time, I enjoy.
Exactly. In my free time, I enjoy playing sports. But remember, guys, after the words like, enjoy, and keen on, we usually add ing to the verb. Reading, cooking, playing.
This is all very positive. We talked about things we love. But what if there's something I really hate? How do I say that nicely when I meet someone?
Ah, a very important question. How to complain politely. Let's walk towards the old bridge over there, and I'll show you how to talk about things you do not like. Okay, so we know how to talk about the things we love. We know how to talk about our family and our hobbies. But life is not always perfect. Sometimes people ask you about things you don't like.
Yes, and many beginners just say, I know like this. Guys, grammatically, that is incorrect. You must say, I don't like. For example, I don't like spicy food, or I don't like bad weather.
That is correct. But if you want to sound a little bit more polite and natural, you can use this great phrase. I am not a big fan of.
Oh, I love that one. A fan is someone who loves something very much, like a sports fan. So if you say, I am not a big fan of loud music, it means you prefer quiet places. It is a very polite and gentle way to complain.
Exactly. For example, I can honestly say, I am not a big fan of waking up early. I really love my sleep. Morning is the hardest time of the day for me.
Aha! The truth comes out. Someone is lazy in the morning. Well, I can say, I am not a big fan of waiting in line. It makes me very impatient. I always want to move fast.
We all hate waiting. But guys, there is another fantastic trick. Instead of talking about what you hate, you can just talk about what you prefer. The verb is prefer. Prefer.
Yes, I prefer means I like this more than that. For example, I am not a big fan of cold, rainy days, so I can say I prefer sunny weather.
Oh, excuse me. What is wrong with rainy days? Rain is beautiful. You sit by the window, you listen to the drops, you read a book. I am not a big fan of hot weather. I prefer the rain.
Of course you do. You are British. You probably also prefer tea over coffee, right?
Absolutely. I am not a big fan of strong American coffee. I prefer a nice, delicate cup of green tea.
So, guys, you can use this structure too. In the comments, tell us, do you prefer tea or coffee? Do you prefer sunny weather or rainy days? It's a great way to keep the conversation going.
Excellent. Now, before we put our final introduction together, there is one more very important topic. When you travel and meet international people, they will always ask you about languages.
Oh, yes. They will ask, how many languages do you speak? Or do you speak English?
Many beginners get very shy here. They say, sorry, my English is bad. Please, never say your English is bad. You are learning, and that is amazing. Instead, you can say, I speak a little English, or I am learning English right now.
That sounds so much better. And usually, people will ask you, why are you learning English? You need to be ready to share your goals. For example, you can say, I am learning English to travel the world.
Or you can say, I'm learning English for my career. Or simply, I'm learning English because it is a beautiful language.
Wow, look at how much we have learned today. We learned the name, the country, the home, the job, the age, the family, the hobbies, the dislikes, and the languages.
Yes, we have all the pieces of the puzzle. Now it is time to put the puzzle together. Let's show our students how to introduce themselves using all these phrases in one perfect, natural, beautiful speech.
You go first. Let's show them how a real British gentleman introduces himself. Challenge accepted.
Watch this, guys. Hello, my name is Slava. It is so nice to meet you all. I am from the UK, but I currently live in a small, quiet town. I am a doctor. I am in my 30s. I am not an only child. I have one brother. I am definitely a cat person. In my free time, I am keen on reading and photography. I am not a big fan of waking up early, and I prefer rainy weather with a good cup of tea. Currently, I speak 2 languages, and I am learning Spanish for my future travels.
Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. It sounded so natural, so interesting, and perfectly grammatically correct. It was like a movie.
Thank you, thank you. I try my best. Now it is your turn. Show our students your American energy. How would you do it?
Okay, everyone, listen to my version. Hi, everyone. I'm Victoria. Great to meet you. I am from the United States, but I live in a big, noisy city. I work in finance. I am an only child, but my home is never quiet because I am 100% a dog person. In my free time, I enjoy traveling, running, and eating sweet donuts. I am not a big fan of waiting in line, and I prefer bright, sunny days. I am learning new languages right now because I dream of visiting every country in the world.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Guys, do you see how easy it is? You do not need complicated words. You just take our simple phrases, put in your own personal information, and you have a perfect, beautiful English introduction.
Yes. And now the most important part of the video. It is your turn to practice. This is your official homework for today. We want you to go down to the comments right now and introduce yourself to our community.
We want to know everything about you. Tell us your name, tell us where you are from and where you live, tell us what you do, what you are keen on, and what you prefer. Do not be shy. We have a very friendly, supportive family here on the channel.
We promise that we read every single comment. In fact, if you write a beautiful, detailed introduction, we will pin your comment to the top so everyone can read your amazing story. And please do not worry about making mistakes. Making mistakes is the only way you can learn and grow.
And remember, you don't have to memorize all of this right now. We have prepared a special free PDF guide with all the phrases, all the grammar rules, and all the vocabulary from today's lesson.
If you want this free cheat sheet, just write PDF please in the comments and we'll send you the link within the next 12 hours. It's our gift to help you learn faster and practice at home.
Well, the sun is starting to set here in Cambridge. It has been a wonderful walk. If you enjoyed spending time with us today, please give this video a big thumbs up. It's a small click for you, but it really helps our channel grow and reach more students around the world.
And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you can join us on our next walking adventure. We have so many more travel English lessons coming for you.
Thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your hard work today. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and we will see you very, very soon.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful, beautiful day. Keep learning.